Welcome to the Flicks, Picks, and the Nitpicks, and I am your humble host and old 718, man, and we're going to have some fun today. We're going to look at some trailers. We're going to have a whole day to just chop it up with you, put some videos out there. So without further ado, man, let's get into it, man. The new Mutants trailer, they dropped another one. I believe it was either within the past week or so. I haven't seen it because, as always, I like to try to at least spend my first time watching with you guys for my first trailer reaction. So all you need to know about me is I actually like the last New Mutants trailer. I think that they're going to release it online as of today, but I'm not 100% sure of it. I gotta actually look into that because I'm really curious about that film. But from what I understand, it might not have been affirmed, but it's on the tip of everyone's tongue that it's gonna have to go with the state of everything as it is, and with movie theaters not really opening up the best. They can't really hang on to this property. They need to get the subscribers, and they're gonna have to figure out if this is just gonna be the new wave. No one wants this to invest in streaming as in the new wave of movie theater going to supplement it, because you get most of your money at the box office by the movie theaters, and it's an easier way to gauge. And as you know, with any industry, no one likes to do something new. You know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And everybody liked the way the model was, even though it could use a lot more articulation to get the more money out of it. But as we already know, and from what I understand, is that the movie theater industry is really a tight-knit thing. Most of the money is made at the concession stand. So a lot of movie theaters, they really make very little off the actual movie in and of itself. They get most of the money at the stand. So that means that there's a very narrow margin, but there's a lot of money to be made at the box office. It's just a narrow margin of profit in terms of what the theaters can get. But what maximizes most is the movie theater. And if that suffers, that business model suffers, then the quality of the films will go down. But for some people, feel like the budgets for films nowadays are overinflated anyway. But needless to say, we're just at a weird place right now, so it might behoove Disney to release the New Mutants movie now instead of waiting and holding on to it even longer than it has been, which at this point, it doesn't really matter anyway if they want to hold it on a whole lot longer. We've been waiting like, 3-4 years, it feels like. So without further ado, I like what I've seen so far from the trailer. I'm really actually impressed by it. I hope they keep it 100% a horror. From what I understood, they pulled it back the first time to take a lot of horror elements, and then I heard that they try to insert a whole new character and to bring it down with the buyout of Disney to Fox. And then I heard that they decided, no, let's leave it as it is. So needless to say, it's going to keep a lot of its most sincere parts in terms of what they set out to do, from what I understand. And hopefully, actually, we don't have another situation like the Snyder Cut, but I don't think that that's what we're going to get out of this one. I think they're actually like, you know what, it's the last movie that Fox made in that universe. You know what, let them just have their movie. You know, it might not be a direct film from the X-Men, but it's a spinoff, and let them have their movie. We're not going to do nothing with the X-Men for a little bit while anyway. We've been sitting on it for a long time. It's free money. It was already made before we came into it. Might as well put it out. So let's see what they got for us right now. The trailer before I really liked, so let's see what this one's about.
There's an old Native American proverb that says, "Inside every person, there are two bears, forever locked in combat for your soul. One bear is all things good, compassion, love, trust. The other is all things evil, fear, shame, and self-destruction."
What's happening? We have to run! As fast as we can!
Wait!
Don't let go of my hand! have to go help them.
No, Dad, please. Please don't leave me alone.
Danny, I have to go back. Stay here.
I mean, this is kind of typical, but I'm not mad. It doesn't make it bad. She's out. Yo, is this a clip or is it a trailer? Is he possessed? Don't let this all take place in her
I've
their
killed
head.
someone. If you weren't here, you'd be in prison. Or worse. And you mutants are dangerous. We know. This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it. Oh, scary.
What are you doing?
Gotta get better someday.
Demon Bear!
Let's play a game.
Okay. Yo, okay. That looks so good. That looks so fucking good.
And you
That looks
mutants
so.
are dangerous. And they need to learn how to control your powers.
I love that. I love that. I like what they did right there. My great, they make good jokes. I love that. I love that. I love that. Fingers crossed. I love that. I love that. One thing about the trailer I like is they started off with to set the tone. They started off with a scene, which is an intro to one of the characters. I'm not familiar with her, but I love seeing Majik, and we'll get into her in a second. But I like that intro, so it basically sets the tone. So I think that they're going to center it around her story, because she even shouted out the Demon Bear. So I think that she's going to be tied to it. If the Demon Bear isn't a manifestation through her, somehow she's going to have a relationship between her and the Demon Bear. But either way you look at it, I like how they set that up in the very beginning to let you establish that this is the villain. Then you get to see them pepper in a little bit of the other characters from what's Maisie's character, Wolfsbane. Then you get to see I think that's Canonball, if I'm not mistaken, which is going to be an interesting way to depict him and his power set and do that inside of a horror-esque flick. Then you set up the team and then you go into the actual trailer, and they didn't shy away from showing Demon Bear, and I like his depiction. He's not exactly solid, but at the same time he is a force that is shaped into that of a bear, and they pulled it off. I also like the way that they filmed it like a traditional scary film, even though like the father scene with the daughter was a little cheesy, but it was in a good kind of way. You know what I'm saying? But then now we get into the characters, and you get to see them pepper them in, and I like how we see them ensembled together. But then seeing Majik, I think she's going to steal the show. Like, I really am looking forward to see how she's going to get down throughout this whole film. And the end cap of it all is like how they kept cutting and cutting and cutting, and you could kind of hear the music, but it cuts off. But then I started catching that they kept making jokes, basically cutting out on the actual dates it was supposed to be released, while putting in little text bubbles about people just making jokes. Like, I hope this movie comes out with my grandkids. I like how they're not afraid to poke jokes at themselves. Like, I really thought that was good, and it's still expecting a theater release. Yo, this is what you call an expert at doing a trailer, to still do the trailer, even though I think this is like its second one, maybe, but even with all the story, trials and tribulations for this to even come out. And they were able to treat this trailer as if it was brand new, which is going to be brand new for a lot of people, because they keep changing up the date of release like almost any other day. So it's just funny how they did that. And they also incorporated in the marketing the fact that it was supposed to come out several times over. I mean, it was just expert marketing. Let's check this out again. And go. I'm really liking the way that they shot this. Like, they really wasn't pulling back from being a scary film. The way they tried.
There's an old Native American proverb that says,
she's Native American.
Inside every person, there are two bears, forever locked in combat for your soul. One bear is all things good, compassion, love, trust. The other is all things evil, fear, shame, and self-destruction.
What's happening? We have to run! As fast as we can!
Wait!
Don't let go of my hand!
You sound like a bad actor. Don't let go of my head. I love this shot over the shoulder, running along with it, and it comes back around, and then you can try to see what's going on. But they're running. Is that like a reservation?
What's happening?
Here, hide here. Have to go help them.
No, Dad, please. Please don't leave me alone.
Danny, I have to go back. Stay here.
Like bad acting right there. But it worked. She's out. She was out. Fuck that.
All of you have killed someone. If you weren't here,
I
you'd
love
be in
that.
prison. Or worse. And you mutants are dangerous.
We know.
This place takes your greatest fear and makes you live through it. Ooh, scary.
What are you doing?
Gotta get better someday.
Even there!
Let's play a game.
Okay, Majik.
And you mutants are dangerous. And they need need to learn how to control your powers.
Fingers crossed. That is great marketing. I love this trailer so much, man. I'm really excited for this. Like, it's such a shame that we're gonna lose this universe, because this looks like it's gonna be the best depiction of what it's like to become a mutant and the horrors that go along with it. Because it's a horror kind of thing. It's also the coming of age of a child. Like, really, you're supposed to get that when you're going through puberty. So imagine when your body changes and you're turning into like a whole other kind of being, and once you come out, you just gotta hope that it doesn't have any physical ramifications, because otherwise then you are the mutie, if you will, and you have a different type of life to live. And that kind of goes into drama of being a mutant. Like, I'm really excited for this one. This one actually looks like it's something that they took their time with, a lot of care. And it looked like, I'm hoping that the story is just, I hope the story really supports this scary thing. Like, I hope it's not like a thin story and we just try to make it a horror. I hope there's a good quality story within it, along with the horror that's going to make it, like, solidify it as like a real good, strong 3-dimensional film. And like I said, I'm really excited for this one. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes out this August. Alright? But it's not about what I think, man. It's all about what you guys think, man. Do you like the trailer? Are you just as excited as I am? Are you like so over it? It's like you're unbothered by it? Or do you, like me, really think that this is a well executed, even on all intents and purposes, whether you're excited for this film or not? This is a well marketed trailer, well
New mutants are dangerous. They need to learn how to control their powers.